The man bit down on his finger, letting the blood drip onto the back of his hand. But this wasn't self-harm. He had found a way to defeat the enemy. If the blood on his hand suddenly increased, it meant that Diavolo had activated the time erasure, allowing Giorno to defend and counterattack at the same time. But Giorno knew he only had one chance. If he failed, it would be the end for him. Even though they had now figured out how to find Diavolo, Mista still resisted. He insisted it couldn't be him. After all, when Narantia was attacked, Mista was the farthest away. However, when Giorno approached, Mista raised his gun, warning him to keep his distance, threatening to shoot off his limbs, even suspecting that Diavolo might be hiding inside Giorno's body. At an impasse, Bucciarati shouted that they should start with him, as it was the only way to find the boss. As Giorno slowly drew closer, the atmosphere grew heavier and heavier. Sure enough, when Giorno got close, the blood on his hand suddenly increased. The next moment, King Crimson appeared behind him, and a single strike severed Giorno's arm. So, was Diavolo really hiding inside Mista? That's what they thought. But just as Trish summoned her stand, Bucciarati suddenly realized the boss wasn't inside Mista, he was inside Trish. Because in that brief instant, Diavolo had moved Trish's body closer to the others. As long as Trish released Spice Girl, she could control Spice Girl and thus control the body. Just when Bucciarati thought they were all doomed, the boss suddenly fled into the distance. Could it be that Diavolo had figured out how to steal the arrow from Silver Chariot? Bucciarati immediately ordered Mista to fire. They couldn't let him get to the arrow first, but Mista froze, and Bucciarati shouted angrily, "Are you still worried about your own body right now?" But the truth was far from that. Mista had already fired all 6 shots. The problem was, Diavolo had activated his stand while running, causing every bullet to miss. The team began to run at full speed, determined to stop the boss from reaching the arrow. But it was too late. Diavolo had already uncovered the secret of Silver Chariot. Whenever someone got close to Chariot, it would shift its shadow in the opposite direction, completely ignoring the actual position of the sun. For others, the image of Chariot looked like an extension of their own shadow, with each person seeing their shadow point in a different direction. This meant that Chariot was lurking in the shadow of each person's subconscious. Attacking Chariot was like attacking oneself. The only way to get the arrow was to destroy that shadow, and the shadow always accompanied the light source.